The Key to Nature's Heart. A Journey of Discovery. Once upon a time, in a tranquil town nestled between rolling hills and lush meadows, there lived a curious young boy named Joe. Joe was known far and wide for his insatiable appetite for exploration and his uncanny knack for unearthing hidden treasures that seemed to have been forgotten by time itself. He was the kind of child who could spend hours in the woods, where every tree and rock held the promise of discovery. On one particularly bright and sun-drenched afternoon, while Joe was absorbed in his adventures near the edge of the woods, he stumbled upon something that would set the course for an extraordinary journey. There, half buried in the soft, mossy ground, he saw a glimmer of something metallic. Kneeling down, he brushed away the earth and leaves to reveal an old, dusty key. But this key was unlike any he had ever seen before. It was ornate and intricately designed, with mysterious symbols etched into its surface. The moment Joe held the key in his hands, a shiver ran down his spine. It was not just its intricate design that intrigued him, it was the cryptic symbols etched upon it. They were like a language from a forgotten era, and Joe sensed that this key held a secret, a story waiting to be uncovered. With the key in one hand and a magnifying glass in the other, Joe began to meticulously examine every curve and line of those enigmatic symbols. He spread out old scrolls, some of which dated back centuries, hoping to find a hint or reference to these symbols in the town's ancient archives. Late into the night, Joe's room was illuminated by the soft glow of candlelight, casting eerie shadows that danced across the walls. He had become so absorbed in his research that he hardly noticed the hours passing by. As he translated each symbol and pieced together their meanings, a story began to emerge, a story of a forgotten civilization that had once inhabited these very woods. The symbols spoke of guardians and trials, of a treasure hidden away from the world, and of a key that held the power to unlock the secrets of nature itself. It was a story that had been passed down through generations, but had faded into obscurity, known only to a few scholars and storytellers. Joe's excitement grew with each revelation, and he realized that he was on the brink of an adventure unlike any he had ever experienced. The key was not just a trinket, it was the key to a world of mystery and wonder. He knew that he had to follow the clues, unlock the secrets, and uncover the treasure hidden deep within the heart of the forest. Little did he know that this journey would not only change his life, but also the destiny of the entire town of Willowbrook. As the days passed, Joe's obsession with the mysterious key grew stronger. He had deciphered some of the symbols etched upon it, but many remained a puzzle, like fragments of an ancient language forgotten by time. Each evening, he would retreat to his makeshift study, the room illuminated by a single flickering candle, determined to unlock the secrets concealed within the key. The town of Willowbrook had always been known for its rich history, and its archives held centuries' worth of knowledge. Joe spent hours poring over ancient manuscripts, dusty scrolls, and weathered maps, searching for any reference to the symbols on the key. He consulted with scholars and historians, seeking guidance on deciphering the cryptic language. As the days turned into weeks, Joe began to piece together the meaning of the symbols. They spoke of guardians who watched over a hidden treasure, trials that one must pass, and a place deep within the heart of the forest where the ultimate prize lay hidden. It was a story of an age-old quest, a quest that had faded into legend but was now rekindled by Joe's unwavering determination. One sunny afternoon, Joe set out into the forest with a notebook, the key, and a sense of adventure that burned brighter than ever. Armed with the knowledge he had gathered, he followed the symbols etched into the key's surface, allowing them to guide him deeper into the woods. The journey was not without its challenges. The forest was vast and teeming with life, both seen and unseen. Joe encountered creatures he had never imagined, some friendly and curious, others elusive and enigmatic. The deeper he ventured, the more the forest seemed to come alive, revealing its secrets to him. Each day brought Joe closer to unraveling the mystery of the key. He deciphered clues hidden in the positions of the stars and the patterns of leaves on the forest floor. He learned to listen to the rustling of the leaves, the murmurs of the brooks, and the songs of the birds, for they were the forest's way of communicating with him. But the forest was not just a place of beauty and wonder, it was also a place of challenge and discovery. Joe faced trials that tested his wit and courage. He crossed treacherous ravines, navigated through dense thickets, and climbed towering cliffs. Each challenge was a step closer to the treasure he sought, and Joe's youthful enthusiasm remained unshaken. As he delved deeper into the heart of the forest, Joe couldn't help but feel a growing connection to the natural world. He was not just searching for a treasure, he was becoming a part of the forest itself, a guardian of its secrets. And little did he know that the forest had its own plans for him, plans that would take him on a journey beyond his wildest dreams. With each passing day, Joe's determination to unlock the secrets of the key and the forest grew stronger. Armed with the knowledge of the cryptic symbols and the guidance they provided, he embarked on a quest like no other. The dense forest that surrounded Willowbrook became his playground, his classroom, and his greatest challenge. As Joe ventured deeper into the woods, he followed the symbols etched upon the key, each one leading him to a new discovery. He crossed babbling brooks on mossy stones, navigated through ancient groves of towering trees, and encountered elusive creatures that watched him with curious eyes. Every step brought him closer to unraveling the age-old mystery that had captured his imagination. The forest, it seemed, was alive with secrets. Joe marveled at the bioluminescent mushrooms that lit up the forest floor like a carpet of stars at night. He discovered hidden waterfalls that tumbled into crystal-clear pools, places untouched by time where nature's beauty held sway. As he pressed on, Joe realized that the forest was not just a backdrop to his adventure but a living, breathing entity that guided him. The wind whispered through the leaves, the branches formed intricate patterns in the sky, and the animals of the forest seemed to communicate in ways that only he could understand. He learned to read the signs and patterns of nature, a skill that would prove invaluable in the trials that lay ahead. Yet, as Joe journeyed further into the heart of the forest, he couldn't shake the feeling that he was not alone on this quest. Unseen eyes watched his every move, and whispers of legends and guardian spirits echoed through the woods. It was as if the forest itself was testing his worthiness to reach the ultimate prize. With each passing day, Joe's youthful enthusiasm remained unshaken. He met challenges head-on, from treacherous ravines that tested his agility to dense thickets that demanded his patience and persistence. He climbed towering cliffs that seemed to touch the sky and faced obstacles that tested not only his physical abilities, but also his intellect and resolve. As the weeks turned into months, Joe's connection to the natural world deepened. He had become a part of the forest, a guardian of its secrets. He felt a sense of belonging, as if he had discovered a hidden world that had been waiting for him all along. Little did Joe know that the challenges he faced were not just trials of skill and endurance, they were tests of his character and his heart. The forest held secrets beyond his wildest imagination, and it was determined to reveal them to a worthy explorer. With each step, Joe grew closer to uncovering the ultimate treasure, a treasure that transcended gold and jewels and held the power to change not only his life, but the destiny of the entire town of Willowbrook. As Joe ventured deeper into the heart of the forest, his connection with nature deepened, and he grew more attuned to the hidden wonders that surrounded him. The symbols on the key continued to guide him, leading him to ever more challenging and enchanting places. One day, his journey brought him to an ancient, gnarled tree, its massive roots intertwining with the earth, as if they reached deep into the very heart of the forest. At the base of this venerable tree stood a mysterious guardian, a wise old owl with eyes that sparkled with ancient knowledge. The guardian's feathers were a mosaic of earthy browns and greens, blending perfectly with its surroundings. It regarded Joe with a penetrating gaze, as if peering into the depths of his soul. Joe felt a mixture of awe and trepidation as he approached the owl. In a voice that seemed to echo with the wisdom of centuries, the guardian spoke, its words a riddle wrapped in mystery. To unlock the treasure you seek, young seeker, you must prove your worth. Answer my riddles, and the path shall be revealed. Joe realized that he had come to a critical juncture in his journey. The guardian was not just a guardian of the forest, it was a guardian of the treasure he sought, a sentinel placed in its path to ensure that only those truly deserving could claim it. With each riddle the guardian presented, Joe's intellect and determination were put to the test. The questions were not mere puzzles, they were reflections of the forest's wisdom and the essence of nature itself. Joe had to think deeply, drawing upon the knowledge he had gained from his journey and the bond he had formed with the forest. As Joe successfully answered each riddle, he earned the guardian's respect and trust. With every correct answer, the guardian's eyes glinted with approval, and it spoke in a softer, more inviting tone. It became a mentor, imparting ancient knowledge and teaching Joe to see the forest with new eyes. The guardian guided Joe deeper into the heart of the forest, revealing hidden wonders and sharing the stories of the ancient trees, the creatures of the night, and the secrets of the land. Joe learned that the forest was not just a place of beauty and challenge, it was a living tapestry of life, a place where every leaf, every rock, and every animal played a part in a grand, interconnected web. As Joe and the guardian continued their journey, the bond between them grew stronger. Joe realized that he was not just seeking treasure, he was on a quest to understand the very essence of the natural world. The guardian had become his mentor, teaching him not only the secrets of the forest, but also the secrets of his own heart. Unbeknownst to Joe, the guardian held a final riddle, a riddle that would test the depths of his character and his connection to the forest. The ultimate prize lay ahead, and Joe was about to face the greatest challenge of his journey, one that would determine his destiny and the fate of the legendary treasure hidden within the heart of the woods. With each riddle solved and every lesson learned from the guardian, Joe drew closer to the heart of the forest, where the legendary treasure lay hidden. His connection with nature had deepened, and he had become not just an explorer but a guardian of the forest's secrets. The forest, in turn, had revealed its wonders and entrusted Joe with its wisdom. One day, as Joe and the guardian ventured deeper into the woods, they arrived at a place of incredible beauty, a serene glade surrounded by towering ancient trees. In the center of the glade stood an enormous, enchanted tree, its branches reaching for the sky like the fingers of a benevolent giant. The guardian spoke in a reverent tone, "Here, young seeker, lies the heart of the forest, and the culmination of your journey. But to reach the treasure you seek, you must face one final challenge." Before Joe could ask what the challenge was, the forest came alive with a symphony of whispers. Trees swayed gently, their leaves rustling in the wind, and the guardian's feathers shimmered in response to some unseen energy. It was as if the very essence of the forest was converging upon this sacred place. Suddenly, the glade was bathed in a soft, ethereal light, and a portal appeared at the base of the enchanted tree. The portal seemed to shimmer with the promise of unimaginable wonders, but it was also guarded by an aura of solemnity. The guardian turned to Joe, its eyes filled with ancient wisdom, and spoke, "To unlock the portal and claim the treasure, you must make a choice. You can choose to enter the portal alone and gain the knowledge and power it offers, or you can choose to share it with another, to bring someone with you on this journey." Joe was faced with a profound decision. The knowledge and power offered by the portal were tempting, but he remembered the lessons he had learned, the value of sharing, the bond he had forged with the guardian, and the connections he had made with the forest and its creatures. Without hesitation, Joe made his choice. He turned to the guardian and said, "I choose to share this treasure with another. The journey has taught me that the truest treasures are the connections we make and the wisdom we share." The guardian nodded in approval, and together, they approached the portal. As Joe stepped through, he felt a rush of energy and a profound sense of unity with the forest and the world around him. On the other side of the portal, Joe found himself in a place of indescribable wonder. He stood on the threshold of a world of knowledge, a world where the secrets of nature, the wisdom of the forest, and the interconnectedness of all living things were laid bare. As he delved into the treasure trove of knowledge, Joe realized that this was the true reward of his journey. The key had not led him to material riches, but to a deeper understanding of the world and his place within it. Back in Willowbrook, Joe shared the wisdom he had gained with the townsfolk, fostering a newfound respect for nature and its mysteries. The legend of the key to the heart of the forest lived on, not as a story of greed and conquest, but as a testament to the power of connection, the magic of discovery, and the profound wisdom that could be unlocked when one ventured into the heart of nature with an open heart and a curious mind. And so, Joe's journey continued, not as an explorer but as a guardian of the forest's secrets, a protector of the natural world, and a bearer of the knowledge that would shape the destiny of Willowbrook for generations to come. Joe's return to Willowbrook marked the culmination of his extraordinary journey, but it also signaled the beginning of a new chapter in his life and the life of the town. He shared the wisdom he had gained from the heart of the forest with the townsfolk, and his stories of adventure and discovery inspired a newfound respect for nature and its mysteries. The people of Willowbrook began to see the forest with fresh eyes, recognizing the magic that surrounded them every day. They formed a deeper connection with the land and its creatures, realizing that they were part of a greater tapestry of life. The children of Willowbrook, inspired by Joe's tales, ventured into the woods with open hearts and curious minds, seeking their own adventures and discovering the wonders of nature. The town became a place where the magic of discovery flourished, where each tree held a secret, and each animal had a story to tell. Joe's legacy lived on not as a story of a solitary quest for treasure, but as a reminder that the greatest adventures were those shared with others. The bonds of friendship he had forged with the guardian and the creatures of the forest remained strong, and he continued to explore the woods, not as an explorer seeking treasure, but as a guardian protecting the natural world. In the years that followed, Joe's journey had a profound impact on Willowbrook. The town became known not only for its beauty but also for its commitment to preserving the environment and living in harmony with the natural world. The legacy of Joe's adventure became a guiding principle for the town, shaping its values and its future. And so, the legend of the key to the heart of the forest lived on, not as a story of conquest and riches, but as a testament to the power of connection, the magic of discovery, and the wisdom that could be unlocked when one ventured into the heart of nature with an open heart and a curious mind. As Joe continued to explore the forest, he knew that his journey was far from over. There were always new secrets to uncover, new wonders to behold, and new connections to forge. And in the heart of the woods, where every tree and rock held the promise of discovery, Joe found his true home, a place where he could continue to explore, learn, and share the wisdom of the forest with all who were willing to listen. And so, the story of Joe's extraordinary journey became a legend in its own right, a story passed down through generations, whispered in hushed tones around campfires, and shared with eager children before bedtime. It was a story of a curious boy, a mysterious key, and a journey that had changed not only his life but the destiny of an entire town, leaving behind a legacy of discovery and a love for the natural world that would endure for all time.